It'll be a little further away. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Cleveland. I'm Pat Solomon, a worship associate at the UCC. We especially welcome any guests who are visiting us for the first time, either here physically or joining in the cyber world. And let us also welcome Laura Silverman, and a special friend of the Society. She was our pianist for a number of years. Let me tell you a little bit about our congregation and our faith. Unitarian Universalism has no shared creed. Our individual beliefs are diverse and inclusive. We affirm and promote 7 principles found to my left and in the hymnal. They're grounded in humanistic teachings and the world's religions. Our services seek to create connections with others and within, enrich our spiritual values, and represent our calling to live lives of equity and compassion. We are a welcoming congregation, and you are welcome here to be your whole selves. If you're interested in more information, we invite you to fill out one of the little gray, where is it? It's a little gray card, which you'll find in your, yes, they've got it, in the pew rack. You can place it in the offering plate when it comes around, so we may reach you later. For more information, or if you're watching from the internet platform, you can go to our website at uucleveland.org. Lighting our chalice this morning is Mark Weber. Mark is one of our lay ministers, but also he is our new president of the board. Please welcome Mark.
I invite you to read together the words for lighting the chalice found on your yellow pew card. Love is the spirit of this congregation, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. And I just want to mention that Mark is the board president, but not the congregation president. It's a startling thing. So the entire board is available for you if you have questions or if you have some concerns about things or ideas. The whole board is here for you. Mark is the president of the board, which is a little different thing than the president of the congregation. So I just want to encourage you to treat the board as a collaborative body that all know what's going on, and if they don't, they can find somebody who does. As our call to worship today, I want to invite you more in a call to wonder. We're looking this summer at some words from Valerie Cower, who invites us to see no stranger in the world and to look at the world as if what we see is a part of ourselves that we don't yet know. And so in that spirit of wonder, I invite you to take a moment and either look around this space and find something beautiful, or recall in your mind something maybe you've seen just this morning, something you've experienced that was beautiful to you. If you're joining us online, maybe look around your space or out a window. Maybe you see something natural close by that you can focus on for just a moment. And be in inviting wonder, be in a state of curiosity and awe about something in your space for just a moment. And then as we greet one another, maybe you'll be willing to share a little bit about what you see. So as we consider looking around our space with that in mind, you are a part of me I do not yet know. May we welcome one another into that sense of curiosity and wonder as we greet each other. We're going to sing Make Channels for the Streams of Love, which is $2.99 in the gray hymnal, But before we do that, I invite you to rise and say good morning to folks. If you see somebody that you don't recognize, make a special point to say hello to them, and say hello to us if you're joining online in the comments below. Please be seated. Now is the time in our service where we share our joys and concerns with one another, and I'll remind you that the book is available up here now on the table as you enter. If there are joys or concerns that you would like shared with the congregation, you can write them down before the service. I do want to place a stone of gratitude for our women's spirituality group that left the labyrinth up for a little extra time for our use. It's coming down today, so if you want to walk the labyrinth and you haven't done so yet, I invite you to do so after the service. But gratitude to that group for creating that spiritual space for us. And also a stone of care and healing for Michael Keem, who just completed his first treatment for lymphoma. And we will continue to send our hopes and care his way as he continues this round of treatment. What other joys and concerns do you have on your hearts? I invite you to come forward and place a stone in the water for anything you're carrying with you this morning. And I've been pretty good about letting the folks joining us online know that you can put your joys or concerns in the comments. And I didn't say that today. I hope you're in the habit of doing that, because it's our hope that when we share our joys, that they are magnified, and when we share our concerns, that they are lessened. And I know that there are some folks that go onto our Facebook feed or onto YouTube and look at the comments there to see what joys and concerns have been shared from our community. So a stone for those joys and concerns shared online today. And a final stone for those joys or concerns that are still not quite ready to be expressed.
Seeing no stranger begins in wonder. It is to look upon the face of anyone and choose to say, "You are a part of me I do not yet know." Wonder is the wellspring for love. It's easy to wonder about the internal life of the people closest to us. It's harder to wonder about people who seem like strangers or outsiders. But when we choose to wonder about people we don't know, when we imagine their lives and listen for their stories, we begin to expand the circle of who we see as part of us. We prepare ourselves to love beyond what evolution requires. Wonder is where love begins, but the failure to wonder is the beginning of violence. Once people stop wondering about others, once they no longer see others as part of them, they disable their instinct for empathy. And once they lose empathy, they can do anything to them or allow anything to be done to them. Entire institutions built to preserve the interests of one group of people over another depend on this failure of imagination.
A few weeks back, we had our flower communion ceremony out on the east lawn, and we sang a heart-opening song. And I won't tell you the whole story behind the origin of that song again, but I thought we might remind ourselves of it today as we are thinking about being open to other people. We'll sing, "My heart is open, open wide to the song of you." And then we're also going to sing today, "My heart is open, open wide to the pain of you." So here's a little reminder of how that melody goes. My heart is open, open wide to the song of you. My heart is open, open wide to the song of you. You've got it. We'll do that one more time. My heart is open, open wide to the pain of you. My heart is open, open wide to the pain of you. My heart is open, open wide to the pain of you. Valerie Kaur talks about connection to other people and connection to people that we see as our enemies in a particular sense, and connection to ourselves. And she creates this compass, this revolutionary love compass. And I like the idea of a compass because I think that in a lot of ways that's what our principles are for us as Unitarian Universalists. We've made these promises, we've made these commitments in mutuality with one another, and we say, here's who we are going to be in the world. And it creates a compass for us. If we start moving in a particular direction, we can look at those principles and say, hang on, this seems to be out of a lot of anxiety or a lot of anger or whatever. This is not creating just